Hi, it's Nørgaard. So welcome to my channel if you're new here, or welcome back if you are a returning subscriber. So today I'm doing a new makeup tutorial and review, and we are focusing on this beautiful palette today. This is Technic's new pressed pigment palette in the color Hot Love. So it's a 15 pan palette. It has 8 mattes and 7 shimmers. And I did this eye look today with this palette, so it can go very bright. You could of course also do a neutral look with this palette. But I did a little poll on Instagram asking what palette you would like to see me review and do a look with, and this one got chosen out of like 2 other neutral palettes. So I supposed you guys wanted to see a more like bright pink look over the neutral look, so that's why I went with this hot pink. So this palette retails for £6 on Technic's website, but they always have like discount codes for like 40 or 30% off. So you can definitely get it for cheaper than £6. And that is pretty much all I have to say. So don't forget to thumbs up the video if you do enjoy it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And you can also click the bell to get post notifications. And now without further ado, let's get into this review and tutorial. Let's just get started. I'm going to use this Essence I Heart Stage eyeshadow primer. So this is like a skin tone primer. It's slightly deeper than my skin, but it works really well and it kind of cancels out any redness on the eyelid. So this is the beautiful palette we are going to use. This is the new Technic Hot Love palette. So this is the first color I'm going to use. It's like a matte warm toned brown, and I'm going to use my MAC 224 to apply this in the crease. This color is very dusty. It has a lot of kickback, but I do like it. You can see it does show up, and I find it to blend pretty easily. And I'm just applying this color kind of high in my crease to get the look started. And I'm really bringing it out here in the outer corner. And I do take it softly all the way into this inner brow part, and I kind of connect it down to the lid. Then I'm going to use the lightest color, this one. And this one I'm going to use as my brow bone highlight. As you can see, it's super beaming and like glittery. The color is almost too dark for me to use as a highlight, but it is the lightest color in the palette. But yeah, I think it would definitely work better if you're more tan or have a deeper skin tone. I'm pretty fair, so... And I do drag my highlight out here past the brow. And then I'm just going to blend out the edge between the 2 colors. And this brow bone color is one of those type of shimmery shadows that's very creamy. So it can be a little bit hard to pick up on your brush. But the color payoff is beautiful. As you can see, it's super intense. Then I'm going to use this electric pink. So this color is super pigmented, so a little bit goes a long way. I'm going to start here in the outer corner. You can see how much is depositing on the eyelid. So it's very nice and pigmented, and it's a beautiful, like really pure hot pink color. And it is matte, and it also blends very easily. And just like with the brown crease color, this one is also pretty dusty. I feel like it's a little bit less dusty than the brown, but it's still on the dusty side. But as long as I tap off my brush, I don't really have any fallout. And I do bring this softly into the inner crease, because I want something for my lid colors to blend up into. And as usual, I do really drag it out here and emphasize this kind of lifted look in the outer corner. So I did basically my entire crease and outer corner with just one application of the color. Now I'm going to use these 2 shimmery pinks. And since I don't have any nails on, I'm going to use my finger. So I'm applying the lightest in this inner part of the lid. And it applies well. It has definitely pigment to it. It's not super shimmery, as you can see. It's more of a satin finish. And then I go in with the slightly darker pink on the outer part of the lid. As you can see, they're very close. Like the crease color and these 2 shimmery lid colors, they almost just blend together. And personally, I would have liked to see a little more contrast, but it makes it really easy to blend that the colors are so similar. And these two shimmers are like a standard shimmer formula, whereas this one is the creamy formula. Now I'm going to take this dark burgundy matte color, and I'm going to use a small blending brush from Morphe. This is the M507. Oh yeah, and the brush I used for the highlight is this little Wet n Wild brush. It doesn't say on here what brush it is, but I think it's the small eyeshadow brush. So anyway, I'm going in with this darkest color in the outer V, and I'm kind of building it up slowly because I don't want a bunch of fallout. You can see it definitely shows up, but it does take a little bit of building. And again, for that lifted look, I like to just drag out the outer corner, like upwards and outwards. And then I go back in with my blending brush and I blend out the edge. Now I go back in with the shimmers, and I'm going back in with them wet, just to intensify them because they do perform better if you wet your brush. It's not going to be a huge difference, but if you want them to sparkle a little bit more, this will do it. And here we go with the lighter pink, also wet, just going to intensify this color. And I am getting a bit of fallout, so let's try and wipe that away. So around the tear duct, I'm going back into the highlight color, and I bring it on to the lid a little bit up here. So I am going to add a bit of sparkle. So I'm using this Glitter Galaxy eyeshadow palette by Sunkissed, and I'm of course going to use the pink. And I literally just go in with a bit on my ring finger and I tap it on. And I just tap it on the eyelid. And I don't want it too intense, so I take a clean finger and I pat it out. That's also going to lift off any excess so it doesn't get too dense. And I forgot to tell you, I used the MAC 242, I think, yeah, 242 for the lid colors. So now I'm going to use this little Makeup Gallery brush, double-ended brush that I got at Poundland. And I'm going to use this very nice thick angled brush. And I'm going to stamp the hot pink color along the lash line all the way. So I start in the outer corner and connect it with the upper eyelid. And then I start bringing it in all the way to the tear duct color. Then I'm going to take a bit more of the dark color and kind of work on this outer corner, just a little bit. I just want it to flow. And then I'm going in with this little L'Oreal brush that I got from one of their little palettes. And I'm taking some of the brown color and just kind of dabbing and sweeping that along the lower part of the hot pink. And this brush is kind of like a flat brush, but it's kind of fluffy. It's actually pretty nice, even though it's just like a little cheap brush from a palette. And I do also take this color on the outside part of the outer corner. And then I'm going back in with my angled brush with no additional product, and I'm just kind of reinforcing the pink and blending this inner corner. And I'm getting quite a lot of fallout. So anyway, that's it for the palette. I'm going to take a bit of foundation powder and just try to cover up some of this fallout because it's not really coming off. So I'm going to tap that in. So I'm just going to add my liner, lashes and mascara, and I will be back. Okay, so I'm all done with my little look. And if you're curious, I'm wearing this Wet n Wild lip liner, just kind of outlined and slightly filled in. This is the color Icon lip liner in Fab Fuschia. And then I'm wearing the Paradise Pout metallic lip paint by W7 all over that. And this one is in the color Razzy, Raspberry. It's more like purpley pink than what the tube looks. As you can see on the lips, it's more of like the purple pink. And to finish it off, I just applied a little bit of this lip gloss right in the center. This is the Carli Bybel and Makiage Lip Supernova Lip Service Lip Glaze. And this one just has a ton of like shine to it. It's very like almost metallic. But anyway, what do you guys think of this look? I absolutely love it. I love a good pink makeup look. And I'm very pleased with this new palette. The pinks in this Hot Love palette are just great. I love them. I think the formula is great on all of them. The only thing is that it does give a little bit of fallout. You can still kind of see the fallout right here on the top of my cheek. But I would say usually if you're doing a bright pink look, you should probably do your eyes first. So that's on me. But yeah, I love it. Like Technic is killing it with these eyeshadow palettes. So let me know what you thought of the video down below. Let me know if you have tried this palette before, and if you haven't, I hope this eye look gave you some inspiration to what you could do with the palette. And as always, don't forget to thumbs up the video if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also click the bell to get post notifications. I upload videos 3 times a week, Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. And that is all, so I will see you in my next video. So thank you so much for watching, and take care, and bye bye.